What's up, guys? Vincent Dubs here from Crazy Strain. Thank you for joining us for another episode of the Sesh. What we got going on today, man?
We are sticking with Halloween month
Ooh,
because of it
spooky.
being October, of course.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We are actually going to read some creepypastas.
Yeah.
Creepypasta.
We each picked a
I'm
couple
hungry.
different creepypastas to read through.
Yes.
Hopefully they're good. I did not read through mine that I picked. I kind of just read the first, three sentences, and I was like, all right, bro, let's let's see how this plays out together.
All right.
But
It
yeah, man.
happened.
So anything before we jump into that shit? Anything crazy or any new shit happened to you this week?
No, not
Anything
really.
eventful?
It's been a very dry week, I guess.
I feel it.
I mean, if you're playing video games or stuff like that, Destiny, playing that a lot.
Hell yeah.
New Halloween event is actually out. Probably gonna do that later.
Hell yeah. Is it? Oh, dude. Speaking of video games, I was watching TV with Emma the other day, and I seen a new fucking Metroid trailer, and I was like, bro, that used to be my shit on Super Nintendo. I would fucking play that game for hours.
It's out right now. Metroid
Yeah.
Dread.
Is that what it's called? Metroid
Yes.
Dread?
For the Nintendo Switch.
And the DS I seen, I think it was, yeah. Oh no, the Switch.
Just
Never mind. I don't know
Switch.
why. DS is old, huh? Like that's an outdated
Yeah.
system at this point.
It is.
Yeah.
But people still buy it.
Okay.
Surprisingly. So they still sell it. Because, I mean, who doesn't want to play a DS
True. True. Last year I went to a House of the Used down in Mesa there,
game?
and they have like a fuckload of like old games, game systems, and shit you can buy there, or you can sell your stuff there. It's like
Oh,
a
really?
setup similar like a Blockbuster.
Okay.
And then on the right hand side, they have like a game room, and you can go in there and buy like
okay.
used or pre-owned games and stuff
okay.
like that.
It's like game clubs
Yeah, it's pretty
where
fucking
you
cool.
like
It's
chill and
pretty
have
cool.
fun.
But I went in there and I got a Game Boy Color last year, and dude, I was so stoked. I got my first two games that like I ever got on Game Boy, which was the Spider-Man game with Mysterio in it and shit.
Yes.
And then what was the other one? I definitely got a Tetris game. And I want to say I got some like one-off Star Wars game that I never played before, and that was pretty dope.
Huh.
Yeah,
Right on.
it was pretty sick. I realized how fucked it is trying to actually play the games without having one of those lights.
Yes.
Because I forgot that there's no fucking backlit screens.
So like literally you're just depending on the glare.
Yeah,
of
dude.
the freaking sun.
And you have to hit it at the right angle, otherwise you still can't see shit. But yeah, man. Yeah, not too much happened with us this week. We got a couple things going on with Crazy Strain. Just can't announce specifically what those are just yet. But hopefully in the next couple weeks we'll be able to hear. Definitely planning on some more events beginning next year. We're going to be doing the Phoenix Cannabis Awards in Arizona here, so that shit'll be fun.
I'm excited.
Dude, I'm super stoked. I miss going to the events and shit ever since the pandemic hit. Like, because right before we only did like two events.
Oh.
We did the Canafest and we did the Denali Resort, but everything else kind of fucking got
Well,
canceled due to COVID and shit. So I'm
it
stoked to
happens.
see everywhere starting to pick back up the events and stuff again.
I'm excited.
Hell yeah,
My
dude.
first one. So
Dude,
see
it's-
how it goes.
It's gonna be fun as hell. It's a life changing event. I promise you. But yeah, homies that put on the Las Vegas Cannabis Awards. They partnered up with our homies that put on Canafest at Trap Culture. There, shout out David.
Hey.
But they're gonna be putting on the Phoenix Cannabis Awards together, so we'll be able to go through. And David always puts on fucking dope ass events. Next one they got coming up here, I think is they have Digital Haze, which is like you know where Endgame is?
Yes.
They're doing it at Endgame. It's an open consumption event. You can go there and smoke and drink and shit like that. Play video games. They got like a Mario Kart tournament that they're doing. I was like, bro, hell yeah. But the next one after that, because that's a smaller event. Next one, I believe, is beginning of November, is Canafest. And they bought out Golfland, Sunsplash.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's full open consumption there. Medicated.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, dude, hundreds of fucking vendors. Open consumption, like I said, you can go play games, golf, go-kart riding.
Yes.
I was like, bro.
Wait. Is
Don't ask questions.
I won't.
Somehow they got the permits and it is allowed.
I'm just gonna stop asking questions.
No, no. I was thinking, honestly, dude. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, there's got to be some kind of like liability type thing there. But I'm assuming that Sunsplash was just like, yeah, get insurance. You know what I mean?
True.
That way,
Just
if
in
anybody
case.
gets
'Cause you
hurt
know
or
someone's
fucking
gonna do
break any
something-
shit.
Something fucking stupid.
I don't know though, dude. It was pretty cool because Canafest and the Denali Resort, like we said, those were the first two cannabis events we were able to go to, and the environment there is fucking like super chill. Everybody, dude, it was super fun. Like no drama. Is everybody chilling and getting high? And I was like, yes, this is how it should fucking be, bro.
I'm excited.
Super excited for that. But yeah, dude. Other than that, we got some new stuff we'll be able to announce in a couple weeks here. The Sesh merch is live on crazystrain.com as of last Wednesday. So be sure to go to crazystrain.com, pick up some new merch on there. We'll probably do some promo videos for those in the next couple weeks here. I'll order some samples.
Okay, cool.
Get some dope ass shots for the pages. But this week, on Friday, bro, the new Halloween Kills movie comes out in theaters and exclusively on Peacock. That was not a sponsored ad read.
No.
But Peacock, if you want to give me my shit for free, I'll do ad reads.
That name. That's great. Beautiful marketing. Like, that just makes you, like, if you say that to someone, they're like,
Yeah, dude. Dude, I swear, I be fucking telling everybody about Peacock. I'll be at work, be like, bro, I watched this badass show on Peacock. Or, bro, I seen this movie I haven't seen it in fucking years on Peacock. Or my favorite one, be like, bro, Peacock has every fucking SmackDown from the first one all the way up until
oh my god.
or not SmackDown, WrestleMania.
Oh, they
They have
have WrestleMania?
Every fucking one from the
Free.
first one all the way up to the newest. But yeah, dude, I've been watching a bunch of fucking WWE shit on there, WCW from back in the day because they got that shit on there too. Hell yeah, dude! It seems like it kind of seems like they're going back towards that Attitude Era-esque direction, but not fully. Because I remember one of the reasons that I stopped watching and shit too was because like they got rid of like the blood and the fucking like all that crazy ass shit that I remember seeing when I was a kid, just being like, holy shit, these dudes are getting the fuck beat out of them.
I mean, it's still there. It's just, for me, it's just, you know, we all know. I won't say it just in case, you know, just in case. But the stories themselves, they start to get boring.
They do for sure. But what they started doing recently with Roman Reigns, because he did a heel turn, and his newest story is like him fucking in control of all that shit. They're allowing him to do everything, which is a big move for them. But I was like, yeah, dude.
Isn't he with Paul Heyman now?
Yeah, but
I watched some clips.
I haven't watched the most recent episodes. But from what I seen, we went the day before SummerSlam, me and B. So we went to the day that was out here, and then the following day was SummerSlam in Vegas.
Okay.
And fucking, it was Roman Reigns versus John Cena for the main event there. Roman Reigns fucked John Cena up, but then as he won, fucking Brock Lesnar came out and was like, bitch, I'm back. And that was, Paul Heyman was working with Brock Lesnar before, so I was like, bro.
Yeah, how does that work out?
Dude, it's... like I said, I haven't watched the last couple weeks just because I've been super fucking busy, but it seems like it's getting pretty fucking interesting. And then I seen on Netflix that The Undertaker put out some, like, Escape the Undertaker, like, type...
Oh, his little, like, biography type documentary.
No. So that was fucking good, too, because I did watch that. But it was like a... you know those interactive things that they have on Netflix now for, like, the kids' channels?
Oh,
For
yeah,
like, oh, choose your own story type thing.
yeah, for like Minecraft.
Yeah, well, they got one for the Undertaker just dropped.
What?
And I was like, bro, is he like about to make a comeback? Because if so, I want to see that motherfucker in the ring one more time. Undertaker was such a badass
he
dude.
was.
He still is a fucking badass.
He
I wouldn't
still
fuck with that
is.
dude.
I just thought he was.
Dude, I did as
Game.
well. But yeah. Anyways, Halloween Kills, bro. I am so fucking stoked for that movie to come out this Friday. I watched the most recent one that they did with in 2018, the reboot.
Yeah.
And essentially what they did with that movie, because I know you said you haven't seen that one
Yeah,
just
I
yet.
thought it wasn't a reboot. It's still a continuation, just in a different kind of way.
Kinda. So you know how originally they had like Halloween 1, 2, 3, Halloween H2O, Halloween fucking all those different Halloween movies and shit, right? So essentially with the 2018 one, what they did was John Carpenter's first Halloween movie, that one is canon. Everything after that, different timeline. Didn't happen. So they took off.
Okay.
So it's essentially Halloween original one, John Carpenter's Halloween, and then Halloween reboot, the 2018
I
thing.
guess it makes sense.
Yeah. And then Halloween Resurrection. That one was trash.
That one. Yeah.
Trash. But yeah, dude. So essentially, that's what they did with that one. They changed up a couple little things, like Lori, Jamie Lee Curtis's character, is not Michael's sister. She just seen the shit that happened on that night, essentially. Yeah. So I mean, little stuff like that. Like, there's slight changes, but it kind of still follows that same like. This is what happened on Halloween night and shit like that. So
it's the same, but not the same.
Exactly. And then you've seen the trailer for Halloween Kills. So essentially, at the end of that movie, they fucking Michael's in the house and they light that shit on fire to try to fucking kill him.
If you haven't seen it,
Yeah.
Spoilers.
If you ain't seen it, it's fucking 3 years old.
Click away.
It's 3 years old.
And then go watch it. Come back.
You don't get spoiler alerts after 3 years, bitch.
What? No, you still do that. You don't want to ruin someone's experience.
Fine. Spoiler alert. They try to burn the bitch at the end of that movie. But if you watch the trailer, that's why you see like the house is on fire and she's screaming like, let it burn, blah, 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 blah. And then you see the fucking fire department roll up because they're just like, oh, we got to put out this fucking fire.
Oh,
blah,
yeah.
blah, 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 blah.
Seen the clip.
Exactly, dude. And then fucking Michael just comes out and murks the whole fucking fire department in that trailer, dude.
I did, yeah, I saw that.
I was like, holy shit.
See, I'm not used to actually, like, I guess, seeing it actually, like, kill. It kind of just, it's like a cutaway.
Exactly. And that's what they were kind of saying, too, was in all of those Halloween movies, really, he's only killed, like, maybe 4 or 5 people.
Yeah.
Like, and they were like, bro, like 4 or 5 people ain't shit for people to be scared, like that fucking scared of you for fucking 20 plus years.
But there's gotta be like more.
Yeah, and that's what they were kind of saying though. They were like, in Halloween Kills, he makes up for that fucking body count. They were like, he goes fucking hard in this movie. He'll have the highest body count that he's ever fucking had. And I was like, okay. I'd like to see how they get creative with some of those fucking kills, too. Because the last one, I felt like they just... they were kind of redoing some of his, like, classic fucking kills from different movies and shit like that.
Shit.
Exactly. But, yeah, I was like... I want to see some new kills. Like that saw. When he had fucking... the firefighter with the saw in that trailer... He fucking flips it and he's like, nah, bitch, and goes back on him. Yeah. Like, I ain't seen shit like that before from Michael, so I'm pretty stoked to see what this movie has. Are you gonna be watching it?
Yes. I just have to catch up. That's all.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, so
I definitely recommend watching the 2018 one. It's not a bad movie. It's pretty good. I like how they kind of changed up the story a little bit there. Made it fresh and shit like that. But
it is nice to see the protagonist actually like doing something about it now.
Yeah.
Just be like,
exactly. But yeah, dude, Halloween Kills, stoked for that one. Also today, new Scream trailer dropped, bro. How you feel about that one?
I'm excited for it, man. Just because it's not the same. Like it's the same person, but
Same people,
yeah, same
different
people.
story,
Yes,
essentially. Yeah.
but it's nice to see. Like you said, like Halloween Kills. It's the protagonist. They're actually like finally doing something about it instead of just kind of just like trying to find a way to do something about it.
It's
Like
like,
they're
oh,
just
let me
like,
run
all
up
right,
these
we're doing it now.
stairs.
Like forget it.
Yeah,
Like, we're packing now. So that is nice to
I
see.
like it. Visually, though, both of those new movies, Halloween Kills and Scream, fucking look beautiful from
Yes.
the trailers that I've seen.
Yes.
Um, yeah, dude, I'm stoked for the new Scream movie because I did not think we were going to be getting a new one after Scream 4.
Oh, I thought they were done after the series that was on MTV.
Yeah. That series was.
I didn't watch any of it.
So I watched a couple episodes of the first season that they did, and it turned me off because it wasn't the Ghostface mask because they couldn't get the rights for it and shit. Yeah, it was just like some weird ass similar type mask, but like it wasn't the Ghostface mask, and they still had the killer's voice and shit though. But on their last season, they did. I think it was like season 3 or season 4.
Mhm.
They actually got Ghostface, the Ghostface mask, and they had the OG killer's voice for the killer. But it still was like,
It was like a prequel to the movies.
no, not even that. Like it was just completely fucking all over the place, and I feel like that's why it didn't work out that well. But yeah, dude, Scream used to, like, when I was younger. That was one of my favorite fucking scary movies growing up as a kid. Like
Hmm?
that was one of the first ones that I like really fucking got into. Cause I remember watching like Killer Clowns from Outer Space and
Yeah.
fucking Chucky and It and all that shit with my mom growing up, and I liked them. But Scream was the first one where I was like, damn, this is fucking like, this
Yeah.
is
It had
intense.
the suspense, like the jump scare is justified and
Yeah.
not just a jump scare to be a jump
Yeah, and I think that was one of the first like meta horror movies too that was like very aware of itself
scare.
and shit like that.
Yeah.
And that was always super cool.
Jamie Kennedy. No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jamie
Jamie
Kennedy.
Kennedy. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Horror movie, man.
Dude, he is actually one person I'd really like to get on the podcast for an interview.
That'd be interesting.
He's I love fucking 95% of everything that he's fucking done,
That's true.
including Romeo and Juliet, motherfucker,
What?
with Leo.
Oh, he was in that.
Yeah, boy. His Blockbuster commercials.
I have not seen that.
Go ahead. All right. We'll get to the creepypastas, but one more thing. One more thing happened today.
What happened?
New Home Alone trailer.
Um, about it.
So, just one moment. All right. So this one is called Home Alone, written by Brady Sheets. Sorry about your last name, fella. I don't know. No, I'm sure there's a way to make fun of Sheets.
I mean,
What up, Skeet Sheet?
oh my god.
See? I apologized before that, so it's fine.
No.
All right.
No, we can't do that.
This story is called Home Alone. Writing had never been of any interest to Patrick. Throughout his life, it was his older brother Sean who had been the creative and artistic one, while Patrick had while Patrick quietly had assumed the role of unknown introvert. But for years now, thoughts and ideas have been filling Patrick's head in a constant war against his shyness. His overwhelming fear of failure kept his innermost peace and ideas all balled up, way down inside. But now Patrick found himself busy scribbling in his notebook, and his virgin thoughts flowed from his fluid ink pen onto the next blank page, like water seeping through a busted dike.
Child.
I can't remember if I went through the dark comedy for this one or not. Anyways,
The dyke.
maybe the time was inevitable, or maybe it came from the fact that for the first time in 17 years he had finally been left home alone. His parents had decided to take a trip to Wheeling to pet on the dogs. Oh, to bet on the dogs. I was like, what the fuck? Why would you take a trip to go pet dogs? And his brother was off in Blacksburg attending school, which left him alone as the man of the house. Debatable. The creative ideas may
Only
have.
man in the house, dog. I need to stop. I need to start over.
No.
I forgot. It's gotta be scary. It's gotta be scary.
It's okay.
No.
We'll pick up. Nothing scary happened yet. We didn't ruin shit.
No, but we're ruining the ambiance. The ambiance. It's supposed to be creepypastas.
Ooh. The creative ideas
Oh, no.
may have been coming from his freedom. Or maybe it was from the 3 empty bottles of beer that he had taken out of the fridge.
Oh, dang.
Lightweight ass. But whatever the case, Patrick had a sense of inspiration up to the point that the ideas refused to slow down. The 2-story Thule house was barely lit. Downstairs and the outside grounds had fluorescent spotlights. Patrick's room, though, was only lit by the sort of glow of a 40-watt bulb in his desk lamp. The only thing more looming than the quiet darkness shared by the inside of the house and nature outside was the deafening silence that filled them both. There wasn't a sound to be heard. No dogs barking, no cars passing, no crickets chirping, no hooting owls or croaking frogs, simply nothing. But none of this seemed to register with Patrick, as the only sound that he was concerned with was the scratching sound made as he's dragging his pen across the paper. He buried his head and worked feverishly as he lost himself in a zone of solitude, until a distant wail pierced through the otherwise quiet night. An approaching siren was soon followed by pulsing blue lights until the shrill cries stopped, leaving only the light to dance upon the Thule house and
What?
fill Patrick's open window with their hypnotic beams. Okay.
What? Wait, what? Wait, the cops are coming?
I fucking get. What'd you do? Who you? Oh, he killed his family. I'm calling it. Hold on. We'll find out. The quiet creeping of the once loud entrance followed its sudden interruption, startled Patrick and woke him from the trance he had been in, coming from reading over what he had been writing. The presence of the police car outside had sobered him up from his daze with a cold water splash. Patrick began to realize that what he had been writing about was full of violence, menacing images that made his empty house now even more empty than it was before.
I'm tripping right
Damn, where did all of this come from? It sounds like Stephen King or something, Patrick mumbled to himself as he gazed out the window, down upon the police cruiser sitting outside. What had begun as a quiet, peaceful night of relaxation was swiftly turning into a dead calm, nerve-ending night to be filled with solitude. Patrick shook the cobwebs from his hypnotic state, and his safe sense of adult-given freedom was being replaced by a heightened sense of fright. Finally, the sound of alarmed dogs filled the crisp night air, and sobered Patrick up enough to flinch alive from the comfort of his reclined lazy boy recliner. I feel it, dog. I feel it.
now. Hey, at least he's relaxing in style.
Christ, what's next? Patrick asked himself, only to have his question answered by the ultra-paranoid ears detecting the sound of an additional wave of police cars approaching.
What?
Damn, that's a lot, he answered himself. I wonder what's going on. Patrick made his way to the second-story window to survey the situation before turning his attention to the 19-inch color TV. Damn, that's
Hey,
lit.
hello.
It's okay. It's probably one of those box ones that we used to have.
That's true.
19 was okay for me back then, you know? Now I'm like 50 or more. And in our top story this evening, A rallyman is being sought after tonight in connection to the brutal slayings of 7 motorists at a rest stop along Interstate 77. We will have more details on our 11 o'clock broadcast, the anchorwoman said before the station returned to a rerun of Law and Order.
Hey.
Shit, that's frightening, he said. His thoughts became suddenly complicated by the chimes of his front doorbell. Patrick rushed back to a window to see who was at his front door and saw that it was a member of the sheriff's office. He raced downstairs to see what he could find out from the lawman. Patrick opened up the door. Yes, sir. Can I help you? He asked through the crack of the door, which was still on its chain. To whom am I speaking? The man asked, thrusting his beam of light through the crack into the darkened downstairs of the Tooley house. My name is Patrick Tooley. Well, hi, Patrick. My name is Barnes, Deputy Barnes. Can I speak with your parents, Patrick? Oh, I'm sorry, but my parents are not home tonight. The deputy's face was hidden by the shadow of his cap, but Patrick could tell his demeanor that he had become troubled. I see. So you are home alone then? Yes, sir. Well, they sure picked one hell of a night to leave you here by yourself. You really shouldn't be home alone tonight. I don't want to scare you, but there may be a crazed escaped man hiding out in the area. Isn't there anyone else that you can come over that can come over and stay with you? No, but I will be fine. All right then, Patrick. But listen, make sure that keep excuse me. Make sure that you keep all of your windows and doors locked. And if you happen to hear or see anything, just call it into to the 911 operator and we'll be here ASAP. We will be in the area all night. Just ask for me, okay? I will, sir, Patrick answered, resecuring the front door as the deputy limped away and followed the shrubbery-lined sidewalk back to his cruiser. Through the peephole, Patrick noticed not only the man's physical impairment, but also that he wore obviously elevated heel on his left boot, and there was a particular absence of a sidearm. What kind of cop doesn't carry a gun? Who was this guy? Walker, Texas Ranger? Some old-ass references.
Yeah.
Calm down, Patrick, he said as he slapped his own head. Your mind's playing tricks on you. And Patrick went back upstairs and into his room. Damn, it's almost 11. I better turn on the tube. I don't want to miss this. The Twin Cities highway area was shocked this evening as several bodies were found along the Interstate 77. News Center 11's night desk has learned that the state authorities had a suspect in custody at one time, but the suspect was successful in a daring escape from the authorities. The suspect is described as a white male approximately 6 feet in height and weighing 180 pounds. State police confirmed the suspect indeed injured during the escape and is not believed to be armed, but is considered to be extremely dangerous, the anchorwoman continued, before Patrick turned on his TV and made his way towards his phone. There was just something uneasy about the deputy that Patrick had talked about. There was just something uneasy about the deputy that Patrick had talked to, and he had to be reassured that he was indeed a cop. So he picked up the phone and called the Carroll County Police Department. Yeehaw! Wait.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Carroll. Damn, that's such a stupid name. Carroll County Police Department. What is your emergency? The voice asked. Patrick was unprepared and he froze for a moment. Yes. I was just wondering, could I talk to an officer named Deputy Barnes? Please hold, the operator said as the phone line went cold for a couple anxious seconds. Yes, we have him on hold. What is the nature of your call? And the connection went dead as Patrick hung up the phone with a feeling of assurance the deputy did indeed exist. You done fucked up, kid. You don't trust people.
Yeah, dude.
These is crazy times.
I don't know.
Patrick quickly became tired of watching the night's excitement of the patrol cars routinely driving back and forth throughout the neighborhood, and he decided to go to bed. Before he tried to sleep, though, he checked every door and every window of his house to make sure that they were all securely fastened. But even with the house totally locked down, the fact could not soothe his thoughts as his head rested upon a pillow and his excited mind flirted with the ideas of an escaped maniac and its entailing reality of total loneliness, until his energetic vision subdued, and he finally drifted off to sleep. His sleep was neither long nor restful, though as he was suddenly awakened by a large, strong hand shaking him by the shoulder. What do you want? Patrick asked in a panic, expecting it to be his
Oh.
expecting it to be only in his dream.
Sorry.
This fucking guy. Take it
Alright.
easy, it's me, Deputy Barnes, said a voice, making Patrick realize that this wasn't a dream but very much a reality. What are you doing here? How did you get in? He asked, withdrawing from the lawman's grasp while reading his name tag and glancing down at his feet. Patrick noticed the right name, but the height of his boots were the same. Oh. Wait, what?
Yeah. Eh.
His shadow cast into the hallway was obviously clear, but his face remained cloaked in the darkness by the hall's light coming in from behind him. Look, there is no time. Your front door was wide open, so I came inside to check upon you. I think that he might have struck again. I found the 2 patrol cars with the officers dead inside. You might be lucky that I got here when I did, or you might have joined them. The still unseen voice of Deputy Barnes said. Patrick followed on the back of his savior until they both came to the top of the stairs, where Patrick reached down and grabbed the lamp from the end of the table. He gripped it tightly with both hands and drew it back, ready to strike. Where's your funny shoe and your limp? What, my shoe? Are you serious right now? I took that off and put this on. Sorry. What, my shoe? Are you serious right now? I took that off and put this soft sole so that I could get around better. And you better thank God that I did. I might have just saved your ass, the hidden figure answered. Now come on, put that thing down and let's go. Hearing these words from the dark figure caused Patrick to lower his lamp and watched as the deputy approached. When Patrick felt that this was just close enough, he pulled back and struck quickly, knocking the deputy down. He dropped like a wet towel upon the floor, and Patrick hurried. Hearing these words from the dark figure caused Patrick to lower the lamp and watched as the deputy approached. When Patrick felt that he was just close enough, he pulled back and quickly struck, knocking the deputy down. He dropped like a wet towel upon the floor, and Patrick hurriedly made his way over to him, down the stairs and towards the front door. As he reached the final step of the stairwell, Patrick noticed a silhouette rising out of the darkness from behind the couch, causing him to not see the hallway table in front of him. You done fucked up, Patrick. You done fucked up. Patrick, wait, come here, cried a voice from somewhere within the house, as 2 gunshots were fired and Patrick fell to the floor. He regained his balance and crawled on all fours towards the door as another round was fired, soon followed by the heavy thud of a fallen man, followed by the reassuring voice saying, It's okay, Patrick, everything is all right.
Oh, snap.
You done fucked up. What happened? The following morning, the Toolies returned home early from their trip and were greeted to the sight of a crime scene, ambulance, and the state police cars. They were quickly rushed away to the local barracks to be filled in on all the details of the past night's events. Inside of the Toolies' home was the bodies of 2 officers, Deputy James Robinson, and draped over the couch was Deputy Todd Barnes. Scattered about the house in 3 separate rooms were the dismembered remains of 1 Patrick Christian Tooley. The suspect was not caught and still remains at large. Damn! Damn! Damn!
What? Wait. What?
That dude cut him up and put him in 3 different fucking rooms.
Oh
Damn!
my God.
Ooh, I didn't expect that one. I thought they were going to be like, everything's okay, we got your kid, but some shit happened and there's some blood in your house. But,
No.
damn, that was a good one.
He took 2 shots. Thought it was gonna.
Prrrah.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
Damn. That was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
I like those. Both of them were fucking good. This one got me at the end there, though.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
Nah, dude. But yeah, guys, I think we're going to get wrapping this show up here. But let us know in the comments if you guys have any recommendations for any creepypastas or anything like that. Anybody you want to see us interview on the show, leave that below. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Yes. And follow us on our social medias, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. It's going to be at Krazy Strain. That's crazy with a K. Yeah. K. But also, you can pick up the new Sesh merch at crazystrain.com. So go ahead and get on there. We'll be dropping some new merch here for Krazy Strain as well within the next week or two. So be on the lookout for that. But other than that, y'all stay safe, stay stony. Peace out.